Why you never feel like you can rest. Hi, I'm Mira. I'm an executive coach for burnt out leaders, and I help high performing executives save up to 10 hours a week and make real time for what matters. And it's your health, it's your family, it's yourself without you feeling guilty about it or without you feeling like you're falling behind at work. And that's the whole point of these lives. And today we are talking about a sentence I hear all the time from high performers, from my clients, from my own head, back when I still was in corporate, and it goes like this: I will rest once this is done. It was like non-stop repeating in my head. I will rest once this done. I will rest when this project is done. I will rest after this week. If this sounds familiar, you tell yourself you just need to finish this one project, answer this one email, close out this one week, and then you will relax. You say something like, it goes like, I will sit down and breathe once this deck is done. I can't rest with this hanging over my head. I just need to push through today, then I will take it easy. I just need to push through this week, and next week will better. Except the deck gets done, and there's another thing waiting for you, a new thing waiting for you. The week ends, and Monday is already loading in your head before Sunday is even over. You are not lazy, you are not bad at relaxing, you are just been running on a rule that was never true to begin with. Rest is not a reward what you earn after the to-do list is done. The to-do list will never end. The to-do list is just a wish list. You have to make sure that you have a to-do list. It's nothing wrong with the to-do list, but besides the to-do list, you have to have a prioritization list where you are prioritizing the task with three priorities a day. And when these are done, then you are done with the main work. And even if you have capacity, you can take on more tasks, what's on the to do list. But don't take your to do list as the rule of when this to do list done, then I allow to rest. You will not come far with this rule. You will just burn yourself out. And rest is not a reward to earn. Rest is a part of your success. Rest is a necessity so you can charge yourself up on the journey of success. Rest is a necessity, it's not a luxury to have. And this isn't a discipline problem either, it's a nervous system pattern. And here is what I want you to hear. What you say is, I have to finish before I can rest, is not a time management issue. It's a survival pattern. It's you being in survival mode. Your body learned that stopping before the work was done meant something is bad or something is going wrong, that you're falling behind, that you are letting someone down, and being seen as not enough, that you're not doing enough, that you are not valuable, that you're not worthy for this company. So your nervous system made a deal: stay alert, be always on, stay in motion. Rest is only safe once the threat is gone, once I finish the project, once I have the feeling it's enough, and enough is never coming. And that's why you feel exhausted all the time, drained all the time, overwhelmed all the time, and you're overworking because there is no limit for yourself. You never set a limit, you never set a boundary. That's why it's always on go, go, rush mode, and you're in survival mode. You're not thriving, you're rushing through life. But the treadmill never go away, as I said, because the work never fully ends. So your body stays always on mode, and you're always in this rush mode. Your body stays praised, always halfway ready for the next task, even in the moments that you're supposed to rest. Rest is a necessity, it's not a luxury. You have to burn this in your mind, that rest is a part of your success. It's not something you earn when you're done enough, because you know the truth that enough will never come, because you don't have enough in your mind. You're thinking you have to always be on, always rush, always be on go mode in order to be valuable, in order to be successful. But rest was never meant to be earned. listen to me again. Rest was never meant to be earned. It was meant to be a baseline and not a prize to win. And you don't need to finish everything to deserve rest. You need to teach your body that it is allowed to rest even when things are still unfinished, because things are always going to be unfinished and there will always be one new task that's coming your way when you're done with your list, when you feel like you're done with your list. That's why come out of this fantasy thinking and come to the reality and see that to-do lists are only wish lists, and you have to have create priorities in your days, that you are having main task, and when you've done those main tasks, then you can add some more tasks if you have the capacity for it. That's it. And you will feel like and you will practice this, and you will see in your body that it is not tensing up because you're not done with the to-do list. It is will feel the relief of, oh yeah, I've done the main task, and if I have the capacity, I will take on more, because you already know you're enough, you're worthy, and it has nothing to do with your work. It has nothing to do if you're more valuable or less valuable when you are doing more or less. It is about setting boundaries. It's about communicating your values, your standards, what you can do, and this way you will succeed sustainable and not burn yourself out by succeeding. And it's not the real success. And that's what today's shifts are for. I want to give you 5 shifts to rewire. Finish first, rest later. For this sentence, what I hear all the time from high performers. Let's start with that the to do list was never built to end. To do list will always be alive. There will be always one more new thing on your list. When you will have this fantasy thinking of, once your to-do list is done, yes, I'm able to rest. But the to-do list was never meant to be like that. To-do list is your wish list, and you have to make priorities from that to-do list. Make 3 priorities every day, make them your main task, and when you're done with these main tasks, you can add the other tasks on your to-do list. Where if you have capacity, if you have still something left in your cup, then you take on the task. Learn to set boundaries, learn to see where your energy and capacity are, and learn to communicate, over communicate, always over communicate, because you're still stuck in this cycle, because you're thinking, once this finished, I can finally rest. But this thought is keeping you stuck, and it will eventually come to a point where you burn yourself out with this thought. And I want you to see this. You are not climbing a staircase with a a top step. You are on a treadmill. It keeps moving whether you finish or not. Waiting for the treadmill to stop before you rest means you will never rest. It's the same with you are your life is a marathon, not a sprint. When you're always sprinting, you will at some point you don't have the capacity to go on, because you gave all to you go from 0 to 100. But the point is to run a marathon and to give what you can give every day, and you will say the compound effect of, when you look back, that you come further than when you if you would have sprinted every day. And that's what I mean by, it's not about that you're finishing something and you feel like you have to earn rest. Rest is a part of your success. Stop asking, am I done? Start asking yourself, is it a good stopping point? And pick a stopping point today before you sit down to work. Honor it, even with things left on your to do list. And that way, you're starting to unlearn the pattern you're currently in, and you're learning a new pattern, and it will feel comfortable. You will feel guilty. You will feel shameful. But it doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means you are learning something new. You are growing out of your comfort zone. And it doesn't mean it's right or wrong. because currently you're thinking the right way is you have to earn your rest, but the right way is that you are seeing rest as the part of your success. Rest is a part to fuel yourself up, to charge yourself up, so you can be more attentive, more focused, and you can actually move faster rather than being exhausted, drained, and just dragging yourself through work. It's not the point of life. You want to live, you don't want to survive. Come out of the survival mode, come into the thriving mode. The second shift is that your body can tell important from urgent. The thought what you currently have. Thank you so much. The thought what you currently have is, this feels urgent, so I have to handle it now. But I want you to think of a smoke detector. It can't tell the difference between a burnt toast and a real fire. It just goes off when it's detect the smoke. And your nervous system does the same thing with your inbox. It treats a Slack message, an email, a notification like a real fire, even when it's just a toast. So I want you to, this week, before you react to a new urgent thing, pause for a moment and ask yourself, is this actually urgent or does it just feel loud? Give yourself 10 seconds before you respond. That pause is where your power lives. Responding before reacting is a long way to go, and long way where you are being sustainable with yourself, with your growth, with your success, rather than always reacting through life. Because with reacting through life, you will not come far. You will just give your energy away. You will just give your power away. But take your power back by just pausing for a second and not reacting, and really seeing, is this reaction, will this reaction bring me far, or will this keep me back into the into the moment where actually stuck in, into what where actually stuck in. And the next shift I want to give you is that rest is a skill to learn. It's not a personality trait. What you're currently thinking is the thought, I'm just not a person who can relax. But this is just a belief that you are choosing to believe. I want to challenge you here. You're choosing to believe that you are currently not a person that can relax, but you told yourself that way. You told you that you are a person that can relax, but that doesn't mean that you can be a person that can relax if you choose that way to believe, and if you choose that way to live, and a way to act. And that's the point. You're currently acting the way that you are a person that can't relax. And I want you to think of, nobody speaks a new language fluently at day one. You practice small phrases until your brain trusts them. Rest works the same way. You build it in small reps, not gi- gi- one gigantic vacation once a year, and then you feel like, yes, I'm rested now, but the moment you come back, you even need a vacation from your vacation because you're so exhausted. I want you to pick 1 2 minutes rest rep today. Close your eyes at your desk, step outside without your phone, and small boring is the point. Boring will bring you more further than always searching for some kind of peak moment. Life is not always peak. There will be up and downs, but it's about you being steady and not not taking away from these up and downs, rather being in the same constant frequency all the time, that you are feeling like, yes, I can handle the ups, and yes, I can handle the downs with the same energy level. And you are training your body on that way to see that rest is a skill and it can be learned. And you will see that your body will not scan for danger and will see rest as a part of success. And what I also see that many high performers think is that they believe they are only valuable if they are always on, or they think they are what they are bringing on the table. You are not your output. You're thinking, if I stop producing, I stop being valuable. I want you to think of your phone. A phone charging on the nightstand isn't broken or worthless. It's just doing exactly what it needs to do so it can work later. And it's the same with your body. Your resting isn't you failing, it's you charging up so you can be more focused, more attentive, and take on more tasks, and be sustainable with your work and not burn yourself out through it. I want you to this week write one thing you did today that had nothing to do with your output. A walk, a meal with what actually tasted without you being constantly on your phone, a conversation with someone, or let that count as a win. I want you to let that count as a win out loud to yourself. So you are reinforcing these behaviors and seeing these are safe, and these are actually meaning I am on the right track, and I am actually being putting myself first, my peace first, my time first, rather than always going 100 for everyone else and then being drained and exhausted and not able to come back. Last but not least, unfinished doesn't mean unsafe. When you're not able to finish something, it doesn't mean something bad will happen, you're falling behind, or something dangerous will come at you. It's because you're saying, I can't relax with things still hanging over me. I want you to think of a chef mid dinner service. Not every dish is plated, but she still takes 30 seconds to drink water and breathe between the dinner tickets. She's not waiting for the kitchen to be empty. She knows it will never be. So you have to make sure that you are giving yourself rest between those main project, main task, where you think like, oh, after I finish, I'm able to drink. No, you have to choose yourself first in those moments so you can be more energetic and more focused and charged up actually, and be attentive so you can move through the task easily and not being stuck because you have no energy left. And I want you to tonight name one thing that's still unfinished. Say out loud, this can wait until tomorrow and I'm still safe, and then close the laptop anyway and go to sleep. Charge yourself up. No phone, just you with a book, or you with the thoughts, or you staring at the white wall and letting yourself be bored, or letting yourself with those emotion or with the thoughts you have, and seeing that the what you are thinking is just thoughts and you have the choice to believe them or not. To wrap it up, rest isn't what you get once the work is done, it's what makes you able to keep going the work at all. And if you feel like, oh my God, this is me, I don't know how to get out of it, it feels like I'm stuck in the same cycle over and over again, no matter what I do, no matter what I take on, no matter what methods I'm using, I'm here to help you. My one on one program, the Realign Method, helps high performing executives to save 10 hours a week and set better boundaries that actually stick and create real time for what actually matters. And you know, it's yourself, it's your health, and your family, your friends, and your private life without you feeling guilty about it, without you feeling like you're falling behind at work. And the longer you wait, the more this pattern locks in. The pile doesn't get smaller by pushing through, it just gets heavier and heavier, and the guilt gets heavier with it. The sooner you learn how to rest without needing permission from your to do list, the sooner you get your evenings, your weekends, and your energy back. If this feels like you, I want you to take the next step with me. DM me the word ready, and I will send you the free stress audit call link, and we will look at exactly where the gaps are for you, what you are leaking. And then we will create a custom 3-step plan, what you can take on right away, where you can take the action right away. You don't have to wait. And I want you to do it right now Don't wait. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the DMs. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see us in the next live.